This message is just for you. You are good enough. This is the episode for you. Every day this week, we are going to be talking about the practical things that we can do to help us to exist in the language learning spaces, mix with the people, engage in the content, and be inspired by other people's journeys without self-comparison, throwing us off course and making us doubt everything we do. If you want to see this week's series from the start here with this episode from yesterday. But if you're already comfy, episodes will run perfectly fine in any order or just on their own. So we know that comparing ourselves with others generally makes us feel so much worse. We all know that it doesn't really help us in the long run. But it is so hard to stop doing it. And it's especially hard when we don't want to unplug from social media, we don't want to switch off from language learning communities or isolate ourselves into our own little bubble. We want to coexist with other language learners. We want to share our experiences and to take inspiration from the people around us. So we need to find tools to make sure that those moments, which can be so valuable, aren't tinged with comparison and don't leave us feeling worse than when we came in. And that is what we're looking at this week. So in yesterday's episode, I talked about the benefits of filtering your language inspiration through lenses outside of the language learning sphere, drawing on things like entrepreneurship, fitness, and people's creative journeys to give you that degree of separation and allow for less direct comparison while still bringing that wisdom and excellent advice in. And today I want to talk about the dark side of carving your own path. I want to talk about what happens when you walk down that corridor, closing all those doors to the rooms that don't suit you, that don't fit you. And then you get to the end and a mean, sneering inner voice pipes up and says, "Look how many doors are closed to you now. They're open for all these people." Because fundamentally that is the process of carving our own path. We go through the journey of finding what's optimal for us, cutting out all the things that either don't serve us or don't suit us. And yes, it's a process of saying yes to what works, to what makes us happy, to what fills us up. But it's also a process of filtering, of blocking, of saying no. And then once in a while, out of what feels like nowhere, this voice pops up, especially when we're watching other people thriving, using things that we've dismissed for ourselves. And that voice says, wow, out of the thousands of options in this world, these are your only choices. If only you were more confident, more academically minded, if only you had less going on in your life, you'd have so many more doors open to you. You could have had what they had. And so today I wanted to share a phrase that acts as a bit of a circuit breaker for me, which is, "That's not the path I chose." Because, yeah, you chose not to go that way because you know that that's not right for you. You didn't get left with the things that are on your path that you curated because your personality, life circumstances, neurodiversity, or anything else drove away all the good options. You didn't pick those things as a tonic for your faulty brain or your faulty body or your faulty life. You picked them because you know what's best for you. Your language journey is beautiful because it's made up of all the things that make you, you. Because everything in that language journey allows you to be yourself as far as you can and still go towards your goal. So when you see someone chatting fluently in a language that you left behind, say to yourself, that's not the path I chose. When you see someone taking the exam, passing the exam that just didn't feel like the right next step for you, that's not my path. That is not the path I chose. When you see someone excelling in a classroom environment, but you are self-teaching, that's not my path. That is not the path I chose. If you are working to your strengths, your values, your goals, and your own limits, you are doing this right. So don't double guess yourselves, language learners, and don't get scared off by the doors that you've shut. You're doing the right thing and you know you best. You're creating a journey that fits you, that you're going to love and that's going to feel meaningful, not just in your language learning, but in the rest of your life as well. So keep doing it and be proud of it. This is just noise. It is not a signal that you're doing the wrong things. Good luck, have a wonderful day, and I will see you back here tomorrow.